Yo, 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 everybody, this is Narcoleptic Cheetah on another episode of Factorio, and today I kind of want to do I don't want to say a quick sum up, but you know me, my sum ups are never quick. So, let's do this from map mode. Actually, let me do this. I have rigged up every single copper patch that I could find that wasn't like already covered by tracks. This one over here. But I've done it. I've gotten all of these smelting stations, whatever we're going to call them, all set up. A lot of them have this... That's not one. But actually, no, it is one. Even though this one is filling in from the first one in up, I still have this module that detects how much copper is in here, and then tells this signal whether or not it can be closed or not. This is especially true for the ones that are like backloaded. Let me see, this is one that's backloaded, so it's loaded from right to left here, and the station actually goes left to right. So again, I'm not sure that this will come into play too much. Essentially, a train will come in here, it'll grab its stuff, and it'll leave. This only closes... well, no, there's two situations that closes. One, there's already a train there. So the train's there, that's closed. The next train goes into this station, right? The other situation is this will close is if all 6 of these chests combined are below 4,000 copper. So that's that. We have all of these stations set up and named. That's a bunch of stuff. So look at all this wonderful loads of CP loads. So loads of CP loads. Man, that was very articulate of me. I started doing a couple of iron patches as well. Those were copper. Where the heck is the iron patch that I did? That's copper. I don't know. I did an iron patch somewhere. Anyway, so we're also going to do iron patches and get this set up. We also have new lines. I think this is a new line. That's not a new line, but the one down the middle is. So that's just, that's what we're doing. I also filled in this lake, as you may have noticed. I actually did this by hand because I was trying to figure out, like, is it faster for me to have the bots do it or for me to do it? And if I do the bots, then I have to set up all the stations and blah, 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 blah. Actually, it's probably the same amount of time as between setup and takedown of the roboports and having to do the little thin strips of land and the electric network that like goes across it. And then like setting up all of like the space where the robots need to go. Between all of those factors, like setting all that up, tearing all of it down after the robots are done and the robots doing it, that's probably just as long as me like having a full inventory, basically not having any of this. All of this would just be the landfill. So it's I can fit 12,000 landfill, so I could just grab 12,000 at a time, go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then do that. So one of the things I did, and you can see the remnants of it right here, is I created a train station that was 4 cars, I think it's 4 cars long, and I created a train, if I can find it, let me see, it is, I have a train station here somewhere, there it is. So I have a train station, as you can see, that gets loaded with landfill, and so it's only, like you can see, I had a temporary landfill station that it would go to, and it'd empty its cargo there. Well, it wouldn't really empty its cargo like we normally do. I would go to the train, pull it into my inventory, pull it into a car, and then send it. This guy would just automatically come get a full inventory of landfill, and then come back, all set up for me to get this stuff again. So it was a quick run back and forth for me. So rather than running down here to get stuff, or waiting on robots or any of that stuff, I just would like run back and forth here with the car and then fill in this, right? And the reason this is not filled in is because, well, then bugs could just run around my walls and that would not be good. So, alright, we have, I don't even know how many stations of copper, to be honest. We have loads and loads and loads of copper. This is the iron patch I did, the 644 million. Look at this thing. Look how big that is. All feeding into here. 13 lines coming out, all getting smelted up, and then going here, around, and then up, and then each of these is it's getting backwards fed. And again, we have the same kind of thing. It's sensing how much iron is in the system and telling these things whether they can be closed or not. Okay, so what we're gonna do today. I also need to say something real quick. It's the holidays. I'm really sorry for the sporadic schedule. I know that I didn't come out with I know my my YouTube uploading is really kind of here or there. Really sorry about that. Between the holidays and me getting ready to launch a new career in 2020, which unfortunately is not YouTube, I'm going to be uploading. Factorio's still going to be Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, but it might not be all of those days. We'll see how it goes. So sorry about that in advance, or sorry about the ones I've missed, and then going forward, sorry about that. We'll see how it goes. Plus, with this stupid stuff with Kappa, I'm not entirely sure how much I can. I was going to invest a lot of time in this with the thought that maybe it gives me a little money back, but with Kappa being the way it is, I might not be able to do that, so we'll see. But I'm not shutting down the channel or anything like that. I'm just going to be uploading probably a little less for a little bit. Again, mostly because I'm launching a new career. It's a freelance career, so I'll be working from home for the most part. But I still have to work at home. So I'm trying to get to a point where I can still upload and still do my animation stuff. We'll see how that goes. Alright, so anyway, today, let's see, I should have just gotten loaded up. I think maybe I might time-lapse some of this stuff of doing the iron patches now. I really, really want to get some circuits done. I think we're going to use this area or this cleared out lake for circuits. And I'm pretty sure I want to do this area. Pretty sure. One's going to be basically, here's how it is. One place is probably this one is going to be for circuits, and one is going to be for rockets. I mean, I am so ready to get rockets going again. It's not even funny, but we need circuits before we can do that, because then we need blue circuits, and then we need all the red circuits going, and it's this rabbit hole of things that you need. It's always that way with Factorio. I guess that's the fun of the game, right? You do one thing to build to the next thing, to the next thing. If you didn't have anything to do, then it would be kind of boring. Anyway, I will catch you guys in a little bit. Oh yeah, one more thing. We are definitely going to have to expand the base at some point. Not anytime soon, but I've got it in my head that in order to do what we're wanting to do with the rockets, even doing them one every 4 seconds, we're going to need loads of resources. I'm not even sure how that's going to look. I think we're going to have outposts or something. Like I said, I have no idea how that's even going to work. So I'm just going to push that off to the side until we can get rockets going again. We're going to see how many rockets we can get going with the resources we have. and then we'll tackle all the crud later about needing to expand. Although, I will say, if we need to expand, we've got a place we can build a wall here, here, and here. And we can gather quite a lot of iron, and it looks like quite a lot of copper just by doing that, by expanding south. Once again, I think even if we have to build some kind of weird wall there and one here, we gain a lot of resources in that area. Probably will never grow in that direction. I don't know. Maybe we will. And then we could actually grow north as well. So grab that, put one there, there, and there. And we would grab all these resources. All of these resources plus, of course, the land that comes with that. So we have places to go, but we won't need it for a while. Anyway, okay, I'll be back in just a bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to doing some copper type things. Let's see here. What do we have here? Let's see. This? Nope. 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 Oh my gosh. What all do I have in this thing? There's iron gears. I thought I was going to have... Oh, there it is. Oh, that's copper cables. Okay. This is the module for blue circuits. Do I have a module for green circuits? Doesn't look like it. What book is that? That's bus arrays. Let us grab green circuits. I'm just going to put it right there. I think. Yeah, oil. Actually, no, I'm going to put it right there where oil was. Alright, so Green circuits. Alright, so what do we have here? A single one of those and green circuits like that. Okay. Let's see, how is this going? It's going from right to left at the moment. And what we kind of need is, well, frankly, we need 21 of these guys just for blue circuits. And then on top of that, we're going to need several for, you know, just everyday use kind of deal. So, yeah. Alright. These things are relatively small, at least. I'm trying to figure out where to put these things. Because we need, okay, let's think about this. We need enough room for the copper cables, and each one of these that I have in my hand right now requires 3 lines of copper cable, which is 1.5 lines of copper. Okay, so 3 lines. So like if I did a section of, say, I don't know, 10, that would be 30 lines of copper cable. Do I have the copper cable in here? Oh, I just have this. Okay. But I have this in here. What is that? Oh. This is 10 belts. Okay. So I would need 3 of these per 3 of these? Oh my god. I was just looking at this, I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, so basically we need a really big copper array is what I'm kind of thinking. Just make... Okay, so this is kind of what I'm thinking here. Let's just... We would make, say... God, okay, hold on. How many belts of green circuits do I need? I need 21, right? So I would need 63 lines of copper cable. Oh my god. Okay, let's split this into 3s. So I would need 21. So 1, 2, 21 would be, okay, that. So that's what 21 lines looks like, right? And if we had the copper cables just coming in like this on this kind of line and just basically feeding in with something I don't have at the moment, and then feeding into each of the copper or each of the green circuits things, we could do that, but we would need it. Okay. So this, right? It's too big. So this, realistically, and that would be, well, 10 belts, and I need 21 total. Okay, maybe I should just make all the copper cable in one place and then split the lines off as I need them. Does that make sense? But okay, I do need these to be right next to the stations, right? Okay, let's look at this from the sky view. This is what 21 belts looks like from sky view. Alright? So, okay, so it'd be like and no. Because I need to make the things, and I also need the stations. Okay, I need like 30 stations. I mean, it makes the most sense, I think. I was gonna say it makes the most sense to go like this and just have 30 stations, but that could create a weird thing. We could have 3 sets at 10 stations. That might work. We might have to get rid of that, but it might work. So 3 sets is 10 stations. Could also put it on this side just to save our room on this side. I don't know. Whatever. So we'll say 3 sets of 10 stations. This is what a station looks like. I think this is plenty of room for 3 of those. So then we need those 30. We'll actually call it 33. What? How much do we need? We need 63 divided by 2, which is basically 32. It's a little less, but 32. So we need 32 stations, so 10, 11, 11. And then that could be leading into 3 different copper cable stations of, let's see, so a 10 would lead into a copper station of 20, and then of 22 and of 22. Wait, what? Which would be a total of 64 lines of copper. We could have like the biggest belt ever, which would just be like just here and just feeding in. But we also got to keep in mind, we also have to feed iron into this mess. Which, okay, so if copper goes up here, then iron's going down here, right? Like, or down here somewhere. The other option is to do it over here, but I don't think there's as many tracks around here for import and export, so that's probably not as good of an idea. So I'm thinking, again, here, we could kind of build it so that everything kind of faces the next thing in line. So like maybe we have our stations here for copper, and then the copper cable is all made, and I don't even know how big that thing is. It's, we'll say, in this area, right? And then the copper cable goes down into the copper and into these circuit stations. Ugh, we're running out of room. And then that could go into the blue circuits. Keeping in mind, as we go down, it's going to be kind of like a funnel. It's going to start off like this enormous thing, and then like green circuits is going to be way less than the copper cables and the iron coming in, and then the green circuits will filter down into blue circuits, which will be way less. So we're going to have like 20 lines. So like, okay, 60 lines of copper cable to 20 lines of green circuits to 1 line of blue circuits. Now keep in mind, we also have to import red circuits, but I think we'll have enough room on either side of the track to do that. I really don't want to like cut myself off from these iron deposits. That would be bad. But I think something like that would work. Ugh, I'm looking at these oil patches. I'm like, I'm gonna have to go all over them. It's fine. We have loads of oil elsewhere. I just looked at all this space. I was like, oh, maybe I could use this space down here. But that doesn't make much sense, I don't think. Because most of the copper and the iron will be here-ish. I think. What's that? That's copper too. And that's copper. The thing is, wherever I build the copper, right? The copper wires, that's basically where I want the circuits. So, oh Lord. I think we're just going to do it up here and just live with it if it turns out badly. And, okay, so stations, copper cables, and then, yeah. Okay, where are we on the episode? We're like 23 minutes. Okay, I'm going to do another time lapse. I want to see as far as what I can get, but I just wanted you guys to see kind of like this planning stage. It's like a little bit of a conundrum about like exactly where I want things to go. But anyway, I'll be back in just a bit. Alright guys, so it's looking like, wow, well, the end of the episode is right here and now. We need to finish this up. This is taking forever, but I have all of the copper wires set up. That is 64 lines of copper wire. Now I only need 63, but may as well have the new one, or the extra one. So basically this is 22 and that's 22, and we need them divisible by 3. So this is going to get a little weird, but bear with me. Since this is 22, if I go up to 24, that's 8 lines of, or that's divisible by 3, and the 24 divided by 3 is equal to 8. So I'm going to take these back 2 lines and include it with like these and just take them down to be processed into green circuits. So, and then this one will be reduced at that point to 20. So we'll take one line from over here to add to it. That'll be 21 lines. 21 divided by 3 is 7. So we'll have another set of 7 green circuits. And then this one up here will at that point have 18 because right now it has 19. So this will have, no, sorry. Right now it has 20. Taking that one away will make it 19. Close enough. 18 divided by 3 is 6. We'll have one extra line on that one that just helps us provide enough for all the green circuits. I guess the other option is we could have 63 lines or 64 lines and then just do our little thing where we do the diagonals into the copper wires. Although, not really. I'm just thinking about this right now. We actually need the full line to come off and go into the copper, not the copper wire, the circuits. Now let me look at our current circuit setup. We have 0. We have 0. What was speed modules in them? Okay, I just had a thought. Bear with me. I know we're running over, but bear with me. Save that. Okay, go to File and to Open. Sorry, I have Excel open in the other screen. So I think it's the oil-based calculations, even though it wound up turning into something else. So if I wanted to create green circuits. Wait a minute. Oh no. Okay. I wonder how many of you guys are screaming at the screen. Oh my gosh. I bet these are not optimized, are they? Where are they? Gosh, they're way up there. Okay. Yeah, these have no... They have no speed modules either. Sorry, my hand was in front of my face. These have no speed modules either. So, I'm not going to redo these. That's way too many copper plates. But realistically, what we should do is redesign our late game green circuits for a full line of green circuits. So let's at least look at what that would entail right now, and then we'll get into it. Okay, so green circuits are over here. Oh, sorry. Electronic circuits, my bad. No. They take half a second for one. Okay. So, if we look at our little thing, number of items that we get per machine, that would be 1. And it takes 0.5 seconds to go. We're putting them in an assembler 3. I know I showed you guys this already on one of the episodes, kind of the numbers I'm punching in. So we actually get 1 every 0.4 seconds. We would have a total of 4 speed modules and 4 beacons. I'm just going to type in 4, which gives us items per second per machine, 12.5 items per second. So if we need 45, we need 3.6 machines or 4 machines. Really? Really now? So, like, what if we had, like, 3 of those? Oh, that is perfect. Okay, so if we have 3 speed modules in the machine and 4 beacons of speed, then we will have 45 items per second, which will be exactly 4 of the assemblers. 4 assemblers versus, this is a green circuits, versus how many? How many do we have? No, that's the wrong one. Versus 18? Okay, hold on. That is not divisible by 3. That's not good. I say that because, well, hold on. How many copper wires do we need for this? So I was basing everything on this calculation, right? But if we can do speed modules to speed things up, what if we can, oh god. I was going to say, what if we can include, like, oh, how am I going to say this? What if we could include, say, not just speed modules, but productivity modules? Like, what if we could, like, fine-tune this to a point where we're using fewer resources and getting them faster? Now, I don't know if that's possible, but crap. I mean, not crap. It's kind of a good thing. I'm not actually sure we can put productivity modules in these things. Didn't we find out we can't? So it'd all be speed modules. So anyway, if we had basically 4 of these machines running at with the 4 speed beacons and 4 speed modules in each machine, we'd be producing 11.25 green circuits per second for each machine, which would come out to a total of 45 per second. Okay, we might be designing some new stuff in the next episode. Alright, anyway, I just wanted to quickly play with that. I know we're way over, so if you guys liked the episode, please leave a like on it. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.